Hello and welcome to grammar class. Today's topic is the complement and its types. The word complement means something that completes. So what is a complement in English grammar? Well, as you know, a transitive verb takes one or more objects, but an intransitive verb takes no object. But there are some intransitive verbs that require a word or a group of words to make the sense of the predicate complete. So these intransitive verbs are called incomplete verbs or verbs of incomplete predication. Now see these 4 examples of incomplete verbs on your screen. He looks, she became, John seemed, his face was. You see, none of these sentences makes a complete sense. You want to know, he looks what? She became what? John seemed what? His face was what? In these sentences, the predicate makes an incomplete sense. So the verbs looks, became, seemed and was are called verbs of incomplete predication. Some common verbs of incomplete predication are be, seem, become, appear, feel, look, stay, have, turn, etc. And so the word or group of words that completes the meaning of these incomplete verbs is called the complement in English grammar. For example, in the sentence, he looks worried, the word worried completes the sense of the incomplete verb looks. Hence, it's the complement of the verb looks. Similarly, the noun a doctor completes the sense of the verb became. The phrase quite happy completes the verb seemed, and the word pale completes the meaning of the verb be was. So, worried, a doctor, quite happy, and pale are the complements of the intransitive verbs looks, became, seemed, and was, respectively. But mind you, these words are not the objects of these verbs because they don't receive the action of the verb. They simply complete the sense of the verb. And since these complements also describe the subject of the sentence, they are called subjective complements or subject complements. Now, a subject complement has many forms. A subject complement may be a noun or a pronoun. It may be an adjective or a participle or an adverb. A subject complement is often an infinitive or a phrase or even a clause. Now see some examples of subject complements in different forms on your screen. In the sentence, she is a doctor, the noun a doctor is the subject complement because it's describing the subject she in the sentence. In the sentence, he has become old, the adjective old is completing the sense of the intransitive verb become and describing the subject he. Hence, it's a subject complement here. The time is up. In this sentence, the adverb up is the subject complement. In the 4th sentence, the story is interesting. The present participle interesting is the subject complement because it's describing the subject to the story and also completing the sense of the linking verb is. The 5th sentence, the cottage is too late, has the infinitive too late as the subject complement. The pronoun me is the subject complement in the next sentence, it is me. And then we see that in the sentence, the tiger is in the cage. The phrase in the cage is serving as the subject complement, describing the subject, the tiger, and completing the linking verb is. Finally, we have a noun clause, what you think, as the subject complement in the sentence, you are what you think. Because here the entire clause is describing the subject you and completing the verb of incomplete predication are. We know that transitive verbs have objects, but there are some transitive verbs of incomplete predication that require a complement in addition to the object to make the sense of the predicate complete. And since such a complement describes the single or direct object of the transitive verb, it's called the object or objective complement. An object complement also has many forms. It may be a noun or an adjective or an adverb. An object complement may also be an infinitive or a participle or a phrase or even a clause. Now let's study some sentences of transitive verbs that require an object complement to make the sense complete. In the first sentence, we elected him captain. Elected is the transitive verb and him is its object. But if you say we elected him, it makes an incomplete sense. There comes a question, we elected him what? So here the noun captain completes the sense of the predicate by modifying the object him. Hence, it is an object complement here. Now we see that the sentence we elected him captain makes a complete sense. In the second sentence, the adjective free is not only completing the sense of the predicate but also describing the object, the prisoner, so it's an object complement here. In the third sentence, they kept me waiting, the present participle waiting is used as an object complement, without which the sentence they kept me makes an incomplete sense. In the sentence they got her blindfolded, the past participle blindfolded is used as an object complement, completing the sense of the transitive verb got and describing the object her. In the sentence father asked me to study, the infinitive to study is the object complement because it is completing the sense of the transitive verb asked and modifying the object me. The adverb back is the object complement in the next sentence, referring to the object money and also completing the sense of the transitive verb put. He put his life at risk. Here the phrase at risk is completing the predication and also modifying the object his life. Hence, it's the object complement in this sentence. In the sentence, we should make India what she used to be, the entire clause what she used to be is the object complement because it is not only completing the sense of the predication but also describing the direct object India in the sentence. From these examples, we observe that some common transitive verbs of incomplete predication that require an object complement are find, make, vote, choose, elect, call, get, see, ask, want, etc. So that's the end of today's class. Hopefully you liked the video. Please be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel for more grammar videos. Thank you so much.